Hello everyone, myself Mr. D.D. Patil, and today we are going to discuss about the fitting job in this particular workshop practice practicals. Okay, so this one is nothing but our initial raw material available with us. Okay, from this particular raw material, initial raw material, we have to do the final product of this particular fitting job. This particular is nothing but our drawing. From this particular drawing, we have to manufacture the job by using this particular raw material. Okay, so this one is nothing but our drawing. By using this drawing, we have to manufacture this particular job. Okay, so first of all, we'll take the overview of the tools which we are going to use for this particular practical. Okay, so first of all, the equipments which we are going to use for this particular practical is, first, this one is nothing but steel rule, this one is vernier caliper, and this one is nothing but our digital vernier caliper. From this first one, this one is nothing but our steel rule. Okay, now if you observe on this particular steel rule, there are two scales. One is in centimeter, this particular is in centimeter, and below that this one is nothing but in inches. Okay, so this one is nothing but the centimeter scale, that is here from this particular point to this particular point, that is nothing but the 1 centimeter. Okay, accordingly the scale is up to 30 centimeter and 12 inches. Okay, so that one is nothing but the about steel rule. Now by using this steel rule, we have to use, or we have to take the initial readings of this particular raw material. Okay, so that one is nothing but about the steel rule. Then next one, that is the vernier caliper. Okay, so why this vernier caliper used? To get exact readings of the job, we have to use this particular vernier caliper. Okay, now by using this vernier caliper, we have to measure the job readings, means different dimensions, by using this particular vernier caliper. Okay, this particular vernier caliper having two jaws, this particular is two jaws, and in between these two jaws we have to place the job like this, and then we have to measure the reading of that particular job like this manner. Or if we have to measure the sides, in that case we have to take the reading like this. Okay, now if you observe on this particular vernier caliper, again there are two scales, that is this particular is nothing but the main scale, and this particular is nothing but the vernier scale. Okay, so just we have to take the readings at this particular 0 point. Okay, means if this particular 0 point is matching at this particular 30 line, then that particular job is having the dimension of 3 centimeter or 30 mm. Okay, if that job is having the dimension of 50, exactly matching at 50, then that particular job is having the dimension of 50 mm or 5 centimeter. Okay, so this particular is nothing but about the vernier caliper. Okay, and then next, this particular is nothing but the digital vernier caliper. Okay, this one is nothing but the manual vernier caliper, or we can say we have to measure the we have to take the manual readings by using this, and here the reading will be automatically shown on this particular digital vernier caliper. If you see here, in between these two jaws, we have to hold the job just, and we have to take the readings. Okay, if we hold this job like this, then that reading will be automatically shown on this particular display. Okay, so that one is nothing but about this particular digital vernier caliper. Okay, okay, the next tool is the files. Okay, these are the different types of files which we are going to use for this particular job. Okay, now these particular files are used to remove the excess material from this particular job. Okay, now initially this job is having the length of, or the dimension of 50 by 50 by 6, means this dimension is about 50 mm, then this also 50 mm, this also 50, means all dimensions are about 50 mm, and the thickness of 6 mm. Okay, now from this particular job we have to remove the material, and for removing the excess material, we have to use all these files. Okay, from that, the first one, that is nothing but this particular file is nothing but the flat rough file. Okay, now if you observe on this particular flat rough file, initially the whatever markings or whatever the threads that are, if you observe, that are having the somewhat big threads for this particular flat rough file. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but the, this particular is nothing but the flat smooth file. Okay, if you observe whatever the threads on this particular file that are small, okay, means whatever the final finish that will make by using this particular flat smooth file. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but the circular file, means if we have to cut the job in the circular manner, in that case we will use this particular circular file. Okay, then also to make the holes or the final finishing of any job, we can use this particular circular file. Okay, okay, now this circular file is used to make, if we have make this particular hole in this particular job and we have to make this hole smoother, in that case we have to use this particular circular file for this particular job. Okay, now the next one, that is nothing but the triangular file. Okay, now if any job is having the triangular shape like this, in that case we have to use this particular triangular file. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but this square file. Okay, now if any job is having this square, in that case we have to use this particular square file. Okay, okay, now if we have to make the cut section like this square, in that case we can use this square file. Okay, for this particular job, means in between this here, if we have to make the smooth surface, in that case we can use this particular square file. Okay, then this one is nothing but the half round file. Okay, which we are going to use in this particular our job. Okay, and also these are the some different needle files which we can use for making the small cut sections in the jobs. Means if we have to make the, if you observe in this particular job, here one small cut is made. Okay, so for that purpose we can use this particular different needle files for this particular job. Okay, then the next equipment or the tools which we are going to use in this particular practicals are, this one is nothing but the spring divider. Okay, then these are two punches, then this next one is scriber, then drill, then this one is nothing but the tap wrench. Okay, so from this first one, that is nothing but this particular spring divider. Okay, now if we have to make any round markings or markings, then in that case we have to use this particular spring divider. Okay, now if you observe on the spring divider here, with the help of this screw available on the spring divider, we can change the dimension of this particular spring divider. Okay, now if we have to mark the small marking on the job, in that case we have to tighten this particular screw. Okay, and if we have to make any large markings on the job, in that case we have to loose this particular screw. Okay, now with the help of this particular spring divider, we can make the round marking on this particular job. Okay, like this manner. Okay, now this spring divider is nothing but it is one type of external caliper. Okay, and with the help of this spring divider, we have to just, if we have to make the round shape of 2.5 centimeter round on job, in that case we have to, okay, now if we have to make the round on this particular job of 25 mm, then in that case we have to use this spring divider like in this manner. Means here we have taken the 25 mm dimension in between these two jaws, and then after that we have to place at the center, and then by using this particular spring divider we can make the round marking on this particular job. Okay, also with the help of this particular spring divider, we can measure the dimensions, or if any dimension is if we have to measure, in that case also we can use this particular spring divider. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but the punch. Okay, now this particular is 60-degree punch. Okay, and this one is 45-degree punch. Okay, now what is the difference in between this particular 45-degree punch and 60-degree punch? Okay, if you observe the tip of this particular punch, then here it is the having angle of 45 degree. Okay, and this particular is having the angle of 60 degree. Okay, now where this particular 45-degree punch and 60-degree punch is used. Okay, now whatever the our job, okay, on this particular job we have to make the markings on this particular job at 2 points. Okay, if you observe here, we have to make the marking on this particular job at this center, and also the side markings are also we have to do. Okay, so for side markings we will use this particular 60-degree punch, and for center marking we will use this particular 45-degree punch. Okay, then next one, that is scriber. Okay, this particular is nothing but the scriber. Okay, now if we have to make any longitudinal markings on the job, in that case we have to use this particular scriber. By using this particular scriber and scale, we can make the markings on this particular job. Okay, like in this manner. Okay, just we have to make the markings like in this manner. Okay, so that one is nothing but about the scriber. Then next one is drilling. This one is nothing but our drilling tool. Okay, which is having a dimension of M8.5. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but the tap wrench. Okay, now this particular drill, we have to use this particular drill at this particular point. Okay, means for making this particular hole we will use this particular drill. Okay, then next one, that is tap wrench. Okay, now if you observe, this particular is nothing but the tap, and this particular is nothing but our wrench. Okay, so whatever holes which we have made in our job, means on this particular job, here we will make the hole by using this particular drill, and for the threading of this particular internal threading we will use this particular tap wrench. Okay, now these are the some types of tabs. This one is first tab, this one is nothing but the second tab, and this one is nothing but the third tab. Okay, which we will use for this particular our job. Okay, then here also this one is nothing but the ball pen hammer, which we will use for our hammering purpose while the punching. Okay, means whatever the punch which we are going to use on this particular job, for hammering we will use this particular ball pen hammer. Okay, then next one, that is nothing but the go gauge and no go gauge. Okay, means whatever holes and internal threads, okay, this particular internal thread which we have to make on this particular job, that will cross check by using this particular go gauge and no go gauge. Okay, means whatever this particular go gauge will pass through this particular hole. Okay, and this no go gauge, that it should not pass through that particular hole. Okay, that is for this particular is go gauge and no go gauge, which we are going to use for this particular job. Okay, then the next equipment that we will use for this particular job, that is nothing but the hacksaw. Okay, this particular is nothing but our hacksaw. Okay, now here if you observe, this particular is nothing but the frame. Okay, this particular is nothing but the just frame. Okay, and this particular is nothing but our blade. Okay, and we have to fix this particular blade on this particular hacksaw. Now we will fix this particular blade. Okay, here in between these two holes we have to fix this particular blade. Okay, and after fixing, just we have to tight this. Okay, here by making this tightening operation, this particular blade is fixed on this particular hacksaw frame. Okay, now this particular blade is having only one side blades. Okay, and this particular blade, it is two-sided blade. Okay, means from these both sides we can cut the material. Okay, now where this particular hacksaw is used. Okay, if we have to cut the job like this, means in that case we can use this particular hacksaw. Okay, the last equipment which we are going to use for this particular job is nothing but our tri-square. Okay, now why this particular tri-square is used? To make all the angles at 90 degree, we have to use this particular tri-square. Means here we have to fix this job like this, and here if there is no gap in between these particular faces, then in that case that job will be at the right angle. Here if you observe, here some space is there, so means these two sides are not at right angle. Okay, now here this one is nothing but our actual job drawing. Okay, now whatever the drawing, here if you observe, this particular is nothing but the side having 48 by 48, and the angle here, that is of 90 degree. Okay, so for by making that angle at 90 degree, we have to use this particular tri-square. Okay, now we'll start our actual operations of this particular job. Okay, this particular is nothing but the bench voice. Okay, now on this particular bench voice we'll fix our job. Okay, now if you observe this particular bench voice, on this here there are this particular is handle which will rotate in clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. If that rotate in anti-clockwise direction, then these particular two jaws will separate from each other, and if we rotate in clockwise direction, then these jaws will be close together. Okay, now we'll fix our job on this particular bench voice. Okay, here this job is fixed on this particular bench voice. Okay, now first of all we'll make this particular side, and then next side will be this. Okay, so for making of these two sides of 48 by 48, we'll use the flat file. Okay, now this particular flat file will first of all make the first side by like this manner. Okay, so we'll use this particular flat file and we'll make the side smoother in this manner. Okay, now here with the help of raw file we'll make the surface rough. Okay, here we are using this particular raw file and we'll make the surface smoother. That is nothing but the raw filing operation. Draw filing operation. Okay, now here we have made the first side, that is plain. We have made this particular side plain, and also we have made the finish of this particular first side. Okay, means we have doing this particular first side. Okay, after that next we have to do this particular second side. So for that purpose we'll remove the job and we'll take the second side on this particular bench voice. Okay, and now here we have to make this particular second side plain and smoother with the flat file and finish file. Okay, and also we have to make these two sides at 90 degree. So here we have to use the tri-square. Okay, so first of all we'll make this particular face smoother and with the filing operation. Okay, now here with the help of draw file we'll make the second side smooth and finish. Okay, so now we'll check with the help of tri-square that these two sides are at right angle or not. Okay, So here if you observe, there is no any gap in between these particular faces. So means these two sides are at right angle. Okay, so here on this particular job we have made these two sides, okay, at right angle. Okay, now after that, next thing what we have to do, we have to make all the sides of 48 mm. Okay, the initial reading is having of 50 mm, so just we will make the all sides at 48 mm. Okay, now here these two particular sides, this particular side and this particular side, it is at right angle. So avoiding that two sides, we will make the marking on this particular third side and this particular fourth side having a dimension of 48 mm. Okay, so for that particular we will use the punch and hammer on the particular surface plate. Okay, this is our surface plate on which we are doing the marking on our job. Okay, so here if you observe on this particular height gauge, we have made a dimension of 48 mm here. Okay, if you observe here, we have made a dimension of 48 mm here. Means here if you observe, this particular zero marking is matching at this particular 48. Okay, from this particular 0 to this particular up to this particular 48 mm. Okay, now after making that particular 48 mm dimension fix, here on this particular job we will do the marking. Okay, we will fix this job and here we will do the marking. Okay, this is nothing but our marking operation. Okay, on first side we have made the marking, and then on next side we will do the marking. Okay, now if you observe on this particular job, we have done the markings. Okay, these are the markings of 48 mm. Okay, on the third side and fourth side. Okay, now with the help of punch we will do the marking on this particular third side and fourth side. Means on this particular third side and fourth side we will do the markings by using 60-degree punch. Okay, now on this particular job with the help of dot punch we will do the markings with the help of punch and hammer. Like this manner, in this manner we have to make the markings on this particular job. Okay, now here we have made all the markings on this particular third side as well as on this particular fourth side with the help of that particular dot punch and hammer. Okay, now we have to remove this particular excess material from this particular job by using the hacksaw. Okay, now here we have to remove this excess material with the help of filing. By using the filing operation we have to remove this excess material. Okay, so here again we have to do the filing operation on this particular third side and fourth side. Okay, here we are doing the filing operation on this particular third side. Okay, now here up to this particular mark we have to do the filing operation. Okay, means up to this particular marking, means which we have made with the dot punch, we have to remove the excess material. Okay, now here up to this particular marking, if you observe, up to this particular marking we have made the we have removed the excess material of this particular third side. Okay, now we will make the fourth side. Here we will check the size of this particular side, that is having a dimension of 48 by 48 mm. Okay, that is approximately 48.23. Okay, that is feasible. Now here we will use the draw file for making the final finish. This particular is with the help of draw file we are making the final finish on that particular third side. Okay, now here we have made the third side of 48.06 mm. Okay, that is approximately 48 mm. Okay, now we will make the fourth side, means this particular side. Okay, here we have made the markings on this particular job that up to that marking we have to remove the excess material of that particular side. So here again we'll mount the job on bench wise, and then we'll do the filing operation on fourth side. Okay, means on this particular fourth side, up to this particular marking, okay, up to this particular marking we have to remove the excess material. Okay, so we'll do the filing operation. So here on fourth side again we are using the filing operation. Okay, now here our fourth side, that is also up to this particular marking, we have removed the excess material of this particular fourth side. Okay, now here these all the sides of this particular job are of 48 mm. Okay, now here these are the two sides. This one is nothing but our first side and second side, which we have made earlier smooth and finished, and after that we have, with the help of tri-square, we have made this at right angle, and after that with the help of dot punch we have made the markings for all the sides of 48 mm. Means from this particular all the sides we have made 48 mm, and here after this next operation, that is we have to make the hole at this particular center point, and also we have to make this particular round shape. So for that particular purpose we have to make the markings on this particular job. Okay, so now we will do the markings, that is this particular center point, and also with the help of spring divider we will make the round marking on this particular side. Okay, okay, now here we have made all the sides of 48 mm. Okay, means here all the sides of 48.2 or 48.3 approximately mm. Now the next operation is marking operation. So for that purpose, with the help of wet chalk, we will apply that wet chalk on that particular job for marking purpose. Means whatever markings we will do on this particular job, that needs to be seen while making the other operations. So for that purpose here we will apply the wet chalk on this particular job. Now here on this particular surface plate, with the help of height gauge we will make the
dimension 24.
Here we have made the 24 dimension, means for 48 middle point of 48 mm, here we have made the 24 mm dimension fixed on this particular height gauge, and here we will make the marking operation like this. Okay, after that on second side also we will make the marking operation. Okay, now here at this particular point, here these are the two lines, that is vertical and horizontal. Means this particular point is nothing but our center point of this particular job. Okay, okay, now here we have made the vertical and horizontal marking. Now here if we observe the drawing, at this particular point we have to make the hole. Okay, so here we will use with the help of drilling machine, here we will make the hole of M10 by 1.25, and also for this particular round operation, or for making this particular round surface, with the help of spring divider we have to put the one point at this particular center point, and we have to also do this particular round marking on this particular job. Okay, so we will do that particular operations now. Okay, now here with the help of this particular 45-degree punch, here we have to make this operation. At this particular center point we will make the hammering. With the help of hammer and dot punch we will make this particular marking at this particular point, and after that next, that is we will do the round marking on that particular job. Here in this particular spring divider we have taken the 24 mm distance, that is for this particular round shape. Okay, Now here this particular round marking is also done on this particular job. Okay. Now here with the help of again dot punch on this particular round surface, also we will do the marking on that particular job. Okay. Okay. Now on this job we have made the markings on this particular in this particular round manner. Okay. That is circular manner. Here with the help of this particular dot punch we have made the markings on this particular job. Now here we have to remove this particular excess material. Okay. So for that particular purpose we will use the hacksaw and filing operation. Now here we have fixed this particular job on this particular bench voice, and here we have to remove this particular excess material. Okay, this particular excess material we have to remove that excess material with the help of hacksaw. Okay. So here with the help of hacksaw we will remove the excess material. Now here with the help of hacksaw we are removing the excess material. Here with the help of hacksaw we have removed this excess material. Okay. Now here we have removed this excess material. Now again we will use the filing operation for making it at accurate. Okay. Now here on that particular round surface we are removing the excess material. Okay, whatever excess material on round shape, that is circular shape, that will remove by using this particular filing operation. Okay, now here up to this particular marking we have removed the excess material by using filing operation. With the help of draw file, just draw filing will make that particular surface smoother and final finished. Okay, now here with the filing operations we have made this particular round shape, that is circular shape, on this particular side. Okay, now the next operation is we have to make the hole at this particular center point, and also we have to do the tapping operation on that particular hole. So with the help of drilling machine we will make the hole at this particular center point. Okay, now this is nothing but our drilling machine, that is radial drilling machine. Here on this particular drilling machine, this particular is nothing motor. Here this one is nothing but the drill. This particular is nothing but the 8.75 mm drill. With the help of this particular handle we will make the up down movement of this particular drill. Now here in between these two jaws we have to mount our job. Here we will mount this particular job. And at center point we'll do the drilling operation. Here we'll check this first, that, and here the drilling operation will be carried out. Here drilling operation is carried out. Here if you observe on this particular job, hole is made of 8.75 mm. Okay, now the next operation is tapping operation. So for that purpose we'll use the tap wrench. Here we'll fix this particular job in bench voice for tapping operation, like in this manner. Okay, and now here we will make the tap on this particular job. Okay, now here with the help of this particular tap wrench we will make the tap of M10 by 1.25. Okay, with the help of oil and tap wrench we'll use this will carry out this particular operation. Okay, for making the internal threads, means whatever this tap wrench, that is we are doing this particular, with the help of tap wrench we are doing the internal threads on that particular job. Now if you observe on this particular job, here the internal threads were made by using this particular tap wrench. Okay, here if you observe, the internal threads were made, okay, for fitting of that particular job. Now we'll remove this particular job and we'll make all the sides, means this particular side and also this side, we'll make that particular sides smooth and finished. Okay, so for that purpose just we'll use the smooth file, and by using that smooth file we'll make that all the sides of that particular job final or finished. Okay, now after making all the sides finished, the job will look like this. Okay, now the last operation of this particular job, that is with the help of this go gauge, we'll check whether that job is accurate or not, means whatever threading we have made, that is accurate or not. Okay, now first of all we have made the go gauge, which will go from that gauge. Here this one is nothing but the go gauge, which will move from that particular hole, and this no gauge, that is not moving from that particular job. Okay, so that one is nothing but the final operation. So this one is nothing but the our final job, on which we have made the hole, then round this particular surface round, and all the sides of 48 mm according to our drawing. Okay. Okay, now here this is nothing but the our drawing, job drawing, and this particular is nothing but the our final product which we have made. Okay, now for the submission purpose you have to write the following things. Okay, the first thing, that is shop, means which job is we are doing, then type of job,
Fitting.
then that is nothing but the fitting job. Okay, then third thing which we have to write in the write up, that is material required, then fourth thing, that is tools used. Okay, then fifth thing, that is what instruments you have used, that is instruments used, then last, that is process. Okay, so you have to write all these things in your write up, and along with that also you have to draw this particular drawing in your write up. Okay, you have to draw this particular drawing in your write up. Okay, this particular job drawing you have to draw. Okay, so this is all about this fitting job. Okay, you have to write all these things in your write up.